This is Ian Bailey with Ian on Torah. Today we're going to discuss the Sefirah of Yesod. It's Yesod week. We've been discussing the sort of subtext, the background behind each of the Sefiros, and as they relate to like the klal and prat, as they relate to the group and individual, to general concepts and specific concepts. So with Yesod, the idea is that all of the pratim come back together in the klal, that all disparate parts in the next step need to be put together into the group. Again, we live in a sort of, the Kabbalah views the world as a fractured place. And we're meant to like do a tikkun, we're meant to connect it back together, to fix it. And each one of the different sefirot so far has been involved in the relationship with the klal and prat, the importance of the klal and the prat by themselves, together. And the Yesod is really to bring together all the different disparate parts. So that's why, Yosef is somebody who his mind is fixated on, gathering together different people, different skill sets and groups, and he wants to make things efficient and work well, and he really wants to purge the bad parts of a system from the group to make it healthy and efficient and viable. And that's why he's very preoccupied with his brothers not running the sheep business properly. According to Sefirah, other commentators, his dibasam ra, his bad report, was that they were totally mismanaging the family business. And we even see later that they were not quite adept during the famine at doing business and making something from little. And Yosef was very good at that. That's why he was preoccupied with that. Yosef's skills are seen later. He's organizing the nation. He's putting things together, different elements. And his challenge is not what he does, but when he does it. It wasn't the right time. The brothers did not want the different parts to come together. I think he needed to wait to show them that he was skilled and not just to jump into it. As a result, the midah of Yesod is about moving forward and progression, sociological development, and that scares people, to change things, to make things more cohesive, even though it's better for the group, better for our business, consulting, whatever. It's scary to people because they like the status quo, especially the midah of gevura, all the details. Some people see details. The detail wants to exist as it is without the entire group messing with it, what's wrong with the way things are. And it's good to keep the details together. That's what tradition is about. That's what law is about. But what Yesod argues, people with this midah argue, they conceptually argue, is that you have to have change for the organism to survive. The klal, the group, needs to be cohesive and healthier, otherwise it won't survive if you keep things the same. And we're always looking in these videos to figure out where is it in the desert that Yesod happened. In other words, the journey from Pesach to Shavuos is not just a journey of people walking around in the arid land, but all of the matching up of the Sefiros with the 49 days is a progression. It reminds us of the desert. So Yesod, first of all, is about organizing the camp. Every Jew is a prat. Every Jew is a little detail without the group, and they have to be organized and brought together in the klal. So you see in the book of Numbers, there's a lot of organizing the camp, how are leaders going to interact with the individual. Do leaders like Yehoshua facilitate cohesiveness with the people? Can he organize them later on in his book of Joshua, Yehoshua? So that's part of it. Another part of it is some commandments really have an interpersonal element to them. Are we driving away people from our group? Are we including people? A big subsection of the laws deals with interpersonal laws, but not just in a touchy-feely kindness way, but in like a very much sociological kind of way. The sixth section in Mishpatim deals with the communal laws and groups and coming together on the holidays. Are you driving away the convert? Those are all sociological, psychological mitzvos. Again, we're careful when we give reasons for mitzvos, but the Torah itself is meant to be expounded to have many angles, and one angle is obviously psychology and sociology. And psychology and sociology really are come from Yesod, because how do we get groups to function together? People have to purge their psychological issues, and inside of each individual is disparate elements. And what you do, either in therapy or consulting or coaching, is you're trying to get past blocks and get the disparate elements of the human mind and body to work together holistically. That's why psychology and sociology, in my opinion, come from Yesod. So that's the quality of Yesod. All the different disparate elements need to come together. And we should all see that in ourselves, the disparate elements coming together to be healthy. And we should see the Jewish people come together to be healthy and to be a true light to the nations.